shot! Dishes off to Jones, kicks it out to Aaron Hart, 4 seconds. Oh my goodness! He makes the three!
Are you kidding me, Aaron Martin?
Welcome to a special tournament edition of Wildcat Week. I'm Tim Tedeschi on location in Branson as we just witnessed the Indiana Wesleyan men's basketball team defeat Reinhardt College in the first round of the NAIA Division II tournament. Zach Allen has a recap of the game.
The Wildcats played their first round game against the Reinhardt Eagles at the Keeter Center today. R.J. Mahurin's three-pointer gave the Wildcats the early lead, and they never looked back. Lane Mahurin had a big game with 14 points and 12 rebounds, and RJ was the leading scorer for the Wildcats with 16 points. While the starters played strong, the bench players were the stars of the game. Not only did they play great defense,
diving for the ball.
They also scored 27 points. Nathan Bubash played well with 3 rebounds and 6 points, and the Eagles struggled to contain Kylan Doubles, who was perfect from the field. Doubles ended the game with a career high of 9 points and 1 rebound. Kylan knew he had to change his usual routine.
And one of the coaches came up to me and said to be ready, so then I kind of changed my the way I was preparing for the game a little bit, got some shots up, and during the game I just played and found myself fortunate enough to get open a few times and hit the shots.
The Wildcats defeated the Eagles 82-67 and will face Oklahoma Wesleyan Friday at 1 p.m.
For Wildcat Central, I'm Zach Allen.
Welcome back to the Keeter Center. I'm Tim Tedeschi alongside Wildcats assistant coach Jeff Clark. Coach, thanks for being with us here today.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your win. And you came into the game against Reinhardt, and you were clearly the favorite to win that game. And how'd you keep the guys focused? Because there have been a lot of upsets throughout this tournament. So what did you guys as a coaching staff do to keep the team focused on the game at hand?
Well, we've got a lot of guys who have played in big moments and in big games in a tournament like this, and especially our leaders, seniors Jordan and Garvin. They understand every team that makes it out here to Branson is a quality team, so there was no problem keeping our guys focused on the team who were playing.
That's great. And we're going to take a look at some first half highlights here. You see, right to start the game, RJ hit that big three. He was huge for you all day. What did you think of RJ's performance here today?
Both RJ and Lane, for never having played a game out here in Branson, came out really aggressive. They really attacked right from the start and played confidently, and that was a huge benefit for us in the first half.
Yeah, sure. Take a look at some more highlights here. The Eagles kind of stayed with you in the first half. It seemed like the team might have had a little bit of first game jitters as they came out a little sluggish, but yeah, it was a battle in the first half.
Sure. Well, any team that makes it out here is going to have quality players and have some big wins on the year. And Reinhardt really came out aggressive, thinking they could play with us. And our guys maybe were a little sloppy and there was a little jitters, but a lot of that has to do with Reinhardt. They do have some nice pieces.
Yeah, and the Eagles also love to shoot that three ball. How'd you think the guys did containing them to just 20% shooting today?
We did a great job stopping the ball, especially on penetration, which made a lot of their looks tough looks. Now, they did a great job crashing the glass and offensive rebounding those misses, but for the most part, following our game plan in terms of stopping the ball, our guys did a really good job.
Sure. You see here Jordan with the drive. He kind of had a quiet day today, but it was great to see some other guys step up and have big days.
Yeah, and what you have to love about Jordan, you know, he's got every record you could think of, but he doesn't care about anything but winning. And, you know, he had one of his toughest efforts of the season individually, but he was so happy in the locker room because we were advancing and playing another game.
Yeah, it was great to see Jordan still contributing in different ways than maybe than he normally does. See here, he still scored just a little bit in that first half and was a little quieter in the second half. But what do you think of the guys' defensive effort here today?
The focus for our team was stopping penetration, especially number 2, Quentin Woods, and starting with Zach Vandewater, but also just the guys who were in his help side and Bob Peters when he guarded him. They did a really good job keeping him out of the lane, and it showed. He only had 2 assists for the game and 5 turnovers, and that was a big key for us going into the game.
Yeah, so you guys headed into the locker room with an 8-point lead. What kind of adjustments did you guys make in halftime?
We mostly talked about offense. You know, we just were a little stagnant, a little rushed, we felt like, and we were forcing a little bit rather than letting the offense flow. And so what we talked about was getting great ball movement and trying to create shots for your teammates rather than for yourself.
Yeah, so look at some highlights here. Starting the second half, you guys definitely came out a lot more stronger, a lot more confident, it seemed like, on offense. And also the bench played a huge role in that second half. The bench scoring 27 points. What did you think of their performance here today?
Well, there was a lot of guys on our team that played with a lot of confidence offensively. From DJ, you saw there make the layup, or Kylan Doubles coming off the bench, or some of our starters. We were very pleased with how we came out in the second half and just were aggressive and attacked. And that's what we've really been focusing on offensively, just trying to create for a teammate and be fearless as you catch the ball. And we thought our guys did that, and it played out in the stats, shooting 64% as a team in the second half.
Yeah, you saw the highlight there before with Kylan Doubles driving the lane. He was a perfect 4 for 4 today. Did you expect that from a freshman playing in his first tournament game?
You know, I don't know that we would have predicted he'd gone 4 for 4, but we have a lot of confidence in Kylan and all of our guys off the bench. You know, Coach really coaches these guys to go in when it's their turn and play aggressive and fearlessly, and he responded to that challenge today.
Yeah, how about some of the other freshmen, Bob Peters, Nate Bubash, Lane, all having great games. How important is that to have freshmen coming in and contributing to this team?
Well, at this point in the year, all of those 4 freshmen have played in big games and big moments and performed well, so we have confidence that they're going to do the job out here. And yeah, those 3 guys all played really well and gave us big lifts at different times tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Take a look at some more highlights here.
Yeah, there was Kylan again. Our whole bench, I think our bench was 9 for 17 from the field and gave us a big lift. And like you said, Jordan struggled a little bit offensively scoring, but we got a lot of other good players, so we're not concerned if Jordan's not scoring because there's other guys on our team that can pick up that load.
Yeah. All right, well, the Wildcats finished with an 82-67 victory over the Reinhardt Eagles today. Congratulations, Coach. And now you take on Oklahoma Wesleyan tomorrow at 1. What do you think the key is going to be for that game?
Well, as good as Quentin Woods was, Oklahoma Wesleyan has a guard who is maybe at a different level, maybe a different level guard than we've seen all year. He really can score, he can pass, he can do a lot of things. So, and they surround him with several good shooters. So defensively, we're going to have a real challenge. And I know Coach is already back at the hotel talking to the guys about how we're going to guard them. So we're excited for another challenge, playing another great team out here.
All right, thanks so much for your time, Coach. Well, we'll have that game tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats against Oklahoma Wesleyan. Thanks for watching. This is Wildcat Central TV.